Good afternoon from Hanoi, the capital city of Vietnam. My name is Nguyen Newton. I'm working for the Department of Overseas Labor, Ministry of Labor, Work and Balance and Social Affairs of Vietnam. My department is assisting the ministry and the minister in doing the state administration of the dispatch of Vietnamese workers for overseas employment. And during my work, I used to have 6 years of experience working at the labor attaché in the Vietnamese embassy in Korea. And I'm very happy to share with you some of my experience while I was working at the LABATT in Korea. And as I mentioned, you know that one of the importance of the labor attaché is to create a very close relationship with the workers and let them feel that you are not only the Vietnamese official in Korea, but also similar like one of their relative, the one that they can call you, they can reach you anytime for support, because you know that majority of the workers, Vietnamese workers working in abroad, especially in Korea, that they are the very first time working abroad. So apart from welcoming them at the airport, we often, you know, that apart from picking them up from the airport, we often spend about 35 to 40 minutes to inform them what they should do when they first arrive and what they should not do in Korea. And also, because there's also, like Korea, there's a Korean counterpart also come there to pick up the workers and before handing over the workers to the Korean counterpart. I spent some time in telling them and also through the workers to their employers in Korea. We prepare a letter sending to all employer of the worker arriving on that day. And we ask the worker to give that to the employer. And the meaning of the letter is to introduce about ourselves, the labor attaché, the labor management section of the Vietnamese embassies in Korea. And we always there, always give the support to the workers, so also to thank them for receiving Vietnamese worker. And secondly, if there's anything happen to the worker or if the employer need any support or information from the labor attaché from the embassies of Vietnam, they just contact us with the contact number mentioned in the letter, and that is what we do at the airport, and that also help to raise the awareness of the worker, not only the worker but also the employer on the task on the labor attaché there. And also during the time of the worker working in Korea, we often organize a kind of meeting with them from one region to another. We collaborate with the Korean counterpart in the provinces. Usually it's Foreign Worker Support Center to organize a weekly meeting, usually at the end of the week, because during the weekday the worker have to work and they just free on during the weekend. We go there and to meet with them, find is there any problem while they're working, and also to tell them that of the importance of being regular workers or legal workers, that they are underprotected with everything. And also, if they finish the contract, they should go back to Vietnam on time. This is what usually we tell them. And also we tell them about the consequences, especially when we meet with the worker whose contract is going to expire. We tell them about the consequences of if they broke the contract, if they stay over and they do not return to Vietnam, what is the consequences would happen to them? Because at that time they are not the regular worker, they are irregular worker, or in other words, the illegal workers. Being an illegal worker, they are not under protected of anything like from insurance or from the work or other potential risks that the illegal workers may face. And also we tell them that you are here, they're very lucky, and there's other of your colleagues, of your workers colleagues, of your peer workers at home are waiting for the opportunity to go into Korea to work. And by staying over here, you will ruin or you have negative impact to the image of the Vietnamese worker in the Korean market. And also, I informed them that one of the criteria, because for Korean labor market, they did set a quota of the limit of the number of workers each sending country can send to Korea annually. And by deciding that quota, the worker working there, I mean the criteria like how hard the worker working there and how I mean abiding by the contract and then returning to Vietnam on time. Or in other words, the rate of workers staying illegally after the contract expires. It's all criteria leading deciding to the quota that are distributed to each sending country annually. And also inform the worker that if you stay illegally in Korea, you may affect firstly the image of the Vietnamese workers in Korea, and also secondly that it directly affect the workers in the locality of the worker who run away and become illegal workers. Because for Korea, they have the regulation or policy that in any province or any district under the province, if the worker from that district in such a province, if they stay over in Korea with a high certain amount or certain ratio, other workers in that district or in that province they cannot go to, or temporarily suspend from going to Korea. So if inform the worker that if they stay over there, you will affect other of your workers in the same district or in the same province. They cannot go to Korea because of such a violation of the workers. And for my experience, after informing them that the workers they they how can I say many of the workers they want to prolong the work there as long as possible, but after hearing my explanation and then my clarification, I think the worker very appreciative of our time and very pleased. Then that is why before the ratio of our worker who stay over there, it there's time that it was high, but now it's or while I was working there, is that reduced a lot significantly. So that is the experience that I'd like to share with you.